A journal article. You may have heard this word before, but what does it mean? This video will break it down. A journal article is a formal write-up of a scientific experiment. Sometimes it's just called a paper or a study in shorthand. This is what news articles mean when they refer to a published study in an article. A journal is like a magazine of scientific studies. They come out regularly, like monthly. There are thousands of journals out there for all types of science. Scientific studies can't easily be found using regular search engines. They are found using scientific search engines or databases. The easiest one to access is Google Scholar at scholar.google.com. Check it out. Not all journals have the same high standards, but all of them have at least some standards. All published studies have gone through a peer review process, so they tend to be more reliable than a news or opinion piece. The unfortunate thing about journal articles is that they are written in a technical language that's hard to understand unless you're an expert in that subject. This technical language does serve a practical purpose. It makes communication among scientists more efficient because it can express a lot of information in just a few words. But it is bewildering for the rest of us. So what's in a paper? There are a lot of different kinds of papers, but the ones about experiments have 6 main sections. The abstract is just a 1-paragraph summary of the study, and it appears at the top of the paper. The introduction explains all of the previous work done up until this experiment and what gap in knowledge this experiment fills. The methods section shows in exhaustive detail every step the scientists took to conduct their experiment so that another scientist could repeat it if they wanted to. The results section contains pictures, charts, tables, and graphs showing the outcome of the experiment. The discussion section explains what the results mean and how they support or refute what other studies have found before. The references section lists every study and document that was used to conduct the study and write the final paper so other scientists can easily find and examine them. To read full journal articles in many cases, readers have to pay large fees to get access to the full text of the paper. If you're a university student, your library will pay these fees for you through journal subscriptions. Unless the paper is in an open access journal, only the abstract is available to the public. Open access is gaining popularity because it makes information more accessible to everyone. One study can't tell you everything you need to know about a subject. It takes many of them to support a claim or answer a big question. Time has to show that the data comes out similarly each time it is tested. Because of this, there are a lot of studies. SciWorthy does its best to translate as many of these papers as we can, but we can't get to all of them. That's why SciWorthy needs feedback from readers like you to tell us what you want to learn.